is the interim chairman of VoteVets. Ashwin, thank you so much for joining us. Our colleagues on Morning Joe made the point, and it was actually Joe Scarborough who said there were very few papers today who had the front page headline about what happened in Afghanistan to those 30 men fighting for us, quite honestly. Yet again, we're hearing this term, Afghanistan, the forgotten war. We heard that before when so much attention was on Iraq. How did we get back here?
Well, you know, it's been 10 years now since the war started, and our troops have done everything that's been asked of them, but the mission right now is a bit ambiguous. You know, if the mission was to take out Al-Qaeda, there's less than 100 Al-Qaeda left in that entire country, yet we still have over 100,000 forces there. They're being asked to try to secure a land which has been ungovernable for hundreds and even thousands of years. And then with the turns that our economy has taken, of course, the economy has been on the front pages, and so, you know, that term forgotten war, I mean, people have, you know, the Afghanistan war really hasn't been on the headlines much, and it's sad that it takes something like the death of 30 service members to bring it back to public's attention, but I think that's what happened here.
So, but it brings it back, or brings the war back to our attention. Isn't that an incredible line to say when you think about it? But it is back in the headlines today, and hopefully as we continue. But with that said, does it change anything? You heard Senator Kerry and Senator McCain, two men who fought for our country, and we respect them for it, but see it very differently.
Well, you know, at some point, our country had to ask how much longer this war would go on and at what price we were willing to pay to accomplish what mission. And I think President Obama has taken a pretty reasonable stance, which is, and it actually has been on the advice of some of his military commanders, which is that reducing American presence there in order to leave a quick reaction force behind that can address terrorism threats such as Al-Qaeda, or if the Taliban starts to regain control of the country, is in our interest. But we don't necessarily need to have over 100,000 troops there indefinitely for an ambiguous mission.
Do you think Congress could be improved if there were more people who fought for this country who end up there making some of these decisions?
You bet. Absolutely. That's actually what one of VoteVets, you know, VoteVets.org, you mentioned, I'm with that organization. One of its central missions is to help veterans of Afghanistan and Iraq get elected to office, because we think that having people in office making decisions about the military, who've actually served in the military, would be quite helpful, and they'd have a unique perspective and a unique understanding that would be very helpful for our country and very helpful for our service members.
Ashwin Madia, thank you very much with VoteVets.org. We greatly appreciate you joining us again, Ashwin. Thank you.
Thank you.